cancer-causing charities, hugging machines, Petri-Dish Steaks, Microsoft invades Toronto, human blood made from rice. It's all coming up on the Animal Politics Show. Welcome everyone to another edition of the Animal Politics Show. My name is Fat Cat. It is November 12th, 2000 and... Wait, what a second. What is that? Oh my goodness. Environment Canada has just proclaimed that it may snow in southern and central Ontario. It's a snow warning. Environment Canada has warned the world that it may snow in central Ontario. I guess this is why we pay them $1 billion a year. Keep in mind that some places get an average of 120 inches of the white stuff per annum. So we may have many more of these warnings in the future. We may have to terrify you. Better bring the army in to help dig us out from the snow. Speaking of army, Microsoft dropped into town to promote its new video game, Modern Warfare 3. But don't worry, these fake military helicopters are here for your enjoyment. Yes, for you to be happy, for you to be entertained. Yes, take the Soma, my children. Remember, for Bill Gates, it's healthy for you to spend 6 hours a day murdering other people for fun in a virtual war simulator. Yes, dehumanization is good. And it's a good thing that Bill Gates, they keep stats on these things. What would we do otherwise? For example, my friend Johnny has racked up 20,000 plus kills in Black Ops over the last 11 months. I'm only at 15,000. I gotta catch up, Johnny. What am I going to do? This is all part of a larger dehumanization program. Why are we spending 6 to 8 hours a day slaughtering other humans in a virtual simulation environment? A war simulator. Remember, they actually use Xbox 360 controllers to control actual war machines. And remember, Ronald Reagan, back when video games were young and new, said that the best video game players of today will be the best soldiers of tomorrow. Yes, my children, take the Soma. Be happy. Take your Prozac. You are the happiness machines that keep the factories running. You are the happiness engines of the corporate fat cats. So humans, they're dehumanized, but animals, don't worry. We gotta protect the animals. They haven't been dehumanized yet. For example, this guy protesting against eating shark fin soup west of Toronto. Now the sharks are safe. Of course they're safe. They haven't been dehumanized yet. Hey, but wait a second here. Are these sharks really safe? It seems as if we prohibited things before, and what happens to their usage? It goes up. For example, lest we forget the 1920s prohibition against alcohol, it created things like Las Vegas, Bugsy Siegel, Al Capone, the mob, gangsters, Chicago, Marilyn Monroe. Lest we forget marijuana prohibition. The more we make things illegal, the more they are worth. And the more they are worth, the more people do them. So has this guy actually saved sharks? or because shark fin soup, which people will still consume regardless of the laws, now the price is shot up. Will more people consume it? Will more sharks be killed? Because, hey, my buddy Johnny, when he's not playing Black Ops, he's off killing sharks in the Atlantic Ocean. He's off killing sharks. Now he makes 10 times the money. He's going to kill more sharks. He's going to kill more. He's going to make more shark fin soup. Why? Because prohibition benefits the criminals. Whenever the government steps in to make something illegal, criminals like this. They have a big party. I'm sure shark fin soup fans were celebrating. Or at least the people that killed the sharks, because now they're going to make more money for something they already do. Marijuana laws. Hey, who wants stricter, harsher marijuana laws? Well, of course, it's the criminals who like prohibition. They're the ones who benefit. The more illegal something is, the more jail time you get if you break a law, the more money they make. The more Las Vegases they can create, the more money they can stash away and get laundered through the major banks. Yes, the more people who want prohibition, the more Las Vegases there will be, the more underground crime there will be, the more criminal behavior there will be, the more Al Capones there will be. Take, for example, Switzerland, where they have the lowest crime rate in the world. Why do they have the lowest crime rate? Because the government does not prevent the citizens from protecting themselves. The government says, hey, Johnny, here's a gun. Hey, Johnny's dad, here's a gun. Hey, Johnny's grandma, here's a gun. They give you a gun. They teach you how to use it. They instruct you to keep it in your home so that you can defend yourself, and that the Swiss people, when people, storm over the mountains to break into those Swiss banks and take all their Nazi gold, they can protect themselves. They can very quickly put together an army and protect the Swiss people against invading countries. Now here, guns are prohibited. You go to jail automatically for 5 years if you're even caught with a gun. You don't have the right to protect yourself in this country. You don't have a cop standing beside you who has a gun all the time protecting you from criminal behavior. If someone breaks into your house, home invasion, you can't protect yourself. You call the cops afterwards, after the damage is already done. In some places in the world, you get charged if you hurt the person who breaks into your house. That kind of behavior is prohibited. So, speaking of dehumanization and prohibition, watch this video. Human contact has been banned in public schools. Check this out. News you think is fake, but is actually real.
I just think it's wrong.
When 14-year-old Nick Martinez got in trouble for a public display of affection in school, his mom wanted to know why.
I wanted to know if he had touched her inappropriately. Did she report it? Did she say anything about it? It was a mutual hug.
Nick says it was a quick hug in the hallway between he and his best female friend. The principal saw it and hauled him off to the dean for an in-school suspension. Even the principal says the hug was innocent.
I was livid. First of all, we are a Hispanic cultural family, and hugging is part of who we are. He has no choice. He has to hug his mama.
But Southwest Middle School has a no hugging policy. No hugs, period.
A lot of kids hugging. I just happened to be the one that got caught doing it.
The school's principal says students and parents should know all about this no hugging policy. It's written in the student handbook, and it's even online.
So you knew that there was a policy about this?
I knew that there was a policy because they said it when we went for orientation. But what does the policy mean?
She says the policy is too broad and now fears her son will get labeled as a troublemaker. Just one hug and the suspension goes on his permanent record.
So, crazy video. you are not allowed to touch other human beings in your life, or else you get punished. Let's haul this out to the rest of society, so that if you're walking down the street, kind of like in Egypt, that couple that got busted for making out on a beach, if you're holding hands, you go to jail. If you're hugging someone else, you're sexually harassing them, even if it's mutually agreeable. So let's move on. I want to talk about Movember in Toronto. I didn't say November. No. I said Movember. So you can be like this guy, or this guy, or even this guy. And check it out, even in Kensington Market, people are celebrating Movember. On Yonge Street, this poor chap spent half a day chalking stuff that's going to be washed away in the rain at Yonge and Dundas. I'm kind of curious about this Movember and why it gets so much corporate media attention. I spent a few hours looking at the Movember website, and for the life of Fat Cat, I couldn't find out anywhere on any of their sites or any related sites where it says that their goal is to end cancer. Their goal, in other words, is not to find a cure for cancer. It is rather to raise vital funds, for research of course, and awareness for men's health, to make posters and create diagnostic tools. The goal of these organizations is not to get rid of cancer. For example, here's a quote from their own website. The aim, quote, of this research is to be able to develop gene-based diagnoses, yes, along with four-bottom monkeys, to help physicians in determining which patients require more intensive therapies, yes, when which patients would benefit from careful monitoring, a process called active surveillance. Listen to this guy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Bristow. I'm a clinician scientist at the Princess Margaret Hospital. I'm a prostate cancer researcher, and I'm here to talk to you on behalf of all prostate cancer researchers in Canada as well as internationally about an exciting new project funded by Movember in collaboration with Prostate Cancer Canada. So why I'm so excited is that finally we have technology to crack the genetic code for individual men to understand the risks of prostate cancer and the best treatment for prostate cancer. And this was all provided by monies from the Movember campaign. Yep, growing those mustaches for 30 days, translated into close to 20